Alright, here we are. I took the top off and Brandon got supers I forgot, so I'm sure they were super unhappy about that. Ironically. Unhappy. Okay, so again the goal today is to just see what they've drawn out, see if they need a super, see if they need anything. Obviously just a normal inspection. So. I'll do that because I'm spilling oil. We'll just have to figure out how to get there from here. So we're going to frame rest. Alright. There. So nothing on this first one. Started on this. There's a pretty good draw out on that one. This is the deep, so obviously it's going to take them more time. They drew out a super first, because that's what I had at the time. Yeah, really good draw out, some resources. So that's one solid frame. They may have enough up here though that we can go ahead and add a super. It's another solid full frame of comb. They got some wonky comb on top down there for some reason. But yeah, it's 2. Alright, let's just do this. That's 3, 4. Oh, they've got good honey in that one. Look at that. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, brood even. That's what. So, some larvae in there. So I need to watch out. She might be up here. Not in that one, obviously, because it's got a ton in there, so yeah, it's not wonky around too much here. They're doing well. Let me I'll pull this. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they've got more than enough to warrant adding a super. So we'll definitely add a super to this one. And only, let's see, actually, some of these that are just resource frames. Scoop them outward. Pull this undrawn frames more inward. See if I can get them to. Well, that's brood right there, though. I don't want to do that. Next to it, but there's not brood right next to this one, so we'll go ahead and add that one back in here instead of the end. And we'll tighten those up. Off here, set this off, and then we'll check down here just to make sure everything's good. Check brain fart, fetal traps and such. Update those as necessary. Oh yeah, they're not a huge fan of that, are you girls? I don't blame you. Off. Oh, it's all bird comb. Man, why is there so much bird comb in there? That's weird. That's a lot. There's not that kind of gaps up there. There's a ton of bird comb. Down there. Just look at a frame or two here, see what they're doing down here, and then we'll get out, because again, they're doing good. No point in working with them. It's like this is mostly resources down here. Let's pull one frame towards the center. Keep losing / misplacing the stuff. Come on, dead bee, get out of here. Let's see what we got here. Brood, a bit of drone brood. Drone brood in the middle, which I'm not a huge fan of, but there was brood up there. It's not really middle, but it's, yeah, so there's plenty of brood everywhere, and some larvae. I didn't see eggs because I can't see eggs because I'm blind, but yeah. And bees, we need you on. Update that. Actually, that's not Don't see any hive beetles, which is actually good on this. Normally this is at least got some on it. This doesn't, so that's good. So we'll just put that there. Put this back on and get out of this hive. This is a swarm, and it's doing great. Let's put a trap. This was in there or not. Here. Actually, since I've got spares, I'll go ahead and get extra here. And I'll put one in the supercedure adding just so I don't have to do it next time. Bees on. Didn't clean or anything, so just making sure I didn't pop her out of the box while I was monkeying around. Shoot, I forgot to get that reducer switched around, so now we'll do that the hard way. Alright, look out, girls. Move, I'll kill you. Just enough underneath there. There we go. Inch reducer. Expand it. Baby. Don't sleep. There we go. Perfect. Ish. Alright. So interest reducer swapped. Nothing else really needs to be done in here other than making sure I've got the frames tight. That's off. So. Alright. Yeah. So introducer done, frames tight, and a couple Swiffer sweet sheets up here. Ooh. There's plenty of bees up here. Like I said, I'm surprised there's no small hive beetles either in the trap or in the Swiffer, but they're new enough that maybe the small hive beetles haven't found them yet. Being the operative word. So there's that. I'm gonna go grab one of my supers. And I forgot inner covers, so I'll have to go get those and put that back on. Shit, forgot the inner covers because I had the feeders on. Alright, we'll just put the top back on for now. And then do this other hive, and then I'll come back for the inner covers. That way I can get them both done at the same time. Yeah. Alright, so that one's buttoned up other than putting the inner cover on when I get it. Let's move this operation stuff over here. Alright. Camera. Can't see. There we go. Make everybody drunk. This one's already at the medium entrance, so I don't need anything on that. So, pop those out when I come back with the inner cover. My beanie bees should be up there anyway. This one's got the Burns feeder that I won off David Burns. And I haven't drank it all, which is surprising. This is the split, so I'm gonna pull all the feed off. If they're not drinking that, then they're not gonna. So, smoker. Yes. Smoker. 5 tools. So, that'll get that in there. Worth a shot. Oh, this should be probably because it's dead meat. This looks like it'll be purplized, and they've put fur comb in the little voids, which sucks because that's gonna lift frames on me. To cut some of this bird comb and honey, get the stupid thing off. I'm gonna risk lifting frames. Damn it. Stuck some frames. Just pry them down. bit of burr comb action there, so not a big deal. So it's there. All right, we're in the city today. Not surprising given the flow's on. Of course, I forgot to smoke them, but they're chill right now. So before I do that, let me scrape some of this off. Get out of there. Okay, get further in there, and then I'll get you out later. That's enough. It's not worth the hassle. Should we get those big balls of burr comb off? All right, so let's go smoke them before, so I don't risk just lighting me up for no reason. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Loosen it up. Bring rest. Pop this out. Pull that out. I tried to drag it out of the hive, but couldn't get it. Now, let's see what we got. This is the, and they still haven't drawn these out at all. These have been in here forever. No, they just, this is the split that didn't work, and it still seems to be struggling a little bit, just in terms of filling out the hive. I mean, they're drawing out comb and putting nectar up here, the flow. There's tons of there's brood up here. That's new brood. That's new queen laying right there. Has to be. So that's good. The drone brood mixed in. That makes me a little nervous. And a supercedure cell. That makes me really nervous. Unless that was there last time. Let's go ahead and... Doesn't look wet or charged, so... Spend a little bit more time on this one now that we know we have... I just wonder if that's old brood. Queen's not marked, so she's probably not here because you can't see any eggs. It's all nectar here. Just weird because, well, there's a swarm cell. Are you kidding me? What are you swarming for? You got plenty of room and you have a queen, stupid heads. No, they have plenty of brood. And you have to be careful with popping those now there. My biggest concern on this one was that I never found the old queen when the drone started, when the workers started laying. There's a chance she was here all the time. Fuck, one of them just got me. Damn it, through the glove. But that brood looks good. Problem is I don't see any eggs or larvae, so hopefully they're down in the lower, hopefully it's all down in the lower box. Damn it, that hurts. Alright, so we'll probably go ahead and pause here for too long. Ah, oh, shit, that's great. Supercedure cell again. Damn it. Maybe they didn't like the new queen. It's not capped. And there's drone brood, a ton of it, way up on the frame. I don't know if that's old from before or not. I don't recall which one had all that on there. Oh, is that larva? No. Yeah, some larva. So maybe I'll leave a couple of those supercedure cells just in case. Because now I'm a little worried. That's a ton of drone brood, but it might be from when she wasn't good before. Some comb over here that I'll just leave. Alright, let's slide this all back over and then we'll hop into the bottom box. I'll explain why they haven't drawn out the other box, because they're still not where they want to be. Alright. Hands are sticky as shit because of the honey. Alright, pop that. Let's pop that off. Alright, so again, a gajillion bees, but I'm worried that they either are queenless or unhappy with their queen. Some of that brood looked new though. Just wondering if I got a mix of old queen, new queen action with the brood and laying worker patterns I was seeing. This does have small hive beetle in it. We put it in a trap, so that's good. Yep, some bees. It's bad thing about those whippers, they've also catch bees. Camera's sticky as hell. I have to switch gloves after this, which is fine because I gotta pause to get stuff. Yeah, there's some of these frames aren't drawn out at all, which means they're still struggling. They just don't like those frames, I don't know. Let's see if we can see any brood, but here. Drawn out, no brood, no eggs. Drones. So we'll see. Some resources, but I don't see any eggs. After. Oh, there's some larger ones. There's supercedure cells. I'm gonna just leave those. I'm not gonna worry about those. I'll pull that one swarm I saw, but there's larvae here, so maybe I think I might just be seeing a mix of old queen, new queen action up in that top, because that's where the drone stuff was. Oh, there's a ton of brood. Okay, maybe we're okay. I don't remember that being there last time. They're backfilling with some. Yeah. All right. Well, do I add a super or not? They don't quite have the frames. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably had them over framed before, and now they're a little under framed. Or yeah, well, had too many frames before and they never did fill it. So, what to do? A lot of bees though. That's my biggest concern, is that if I don't give them room, I risk the swarm. Nectar flows on. They should be ripping. We'll give them super. But mark this day of the time I screwed up and killed all my bees, maybe, but this is life. All right, let's get some of these whippers in here. Should be tough considering my sticky ass hands. Alright, so now, yeah, once you get a little bit of honey on your hands, it's over. Alright, so we'll put 2 down here, actually, maybe 2 up there. Majority of the bees are up there. 2 right here. Okay, give it a break. Or a parking lot, that's all. Rebay, stop. Alright, so entrance is good on this one. I still got to get an inner cover, but I'm going to get 2 of them, so that's good. Let's go ahead and bring this up here. Let's pull the comb off since it's right here. There's that. Sticky icky. That. And a spot where it actually fit one. Well, the girls are crowding everywhere. I'll just put 2 over here. That's not ideal, but can't let go of anything. There we go. There we go. So, beetles do not come to this side. Alright, so we'll go get Super. Super. We'll put the top back on. I'll stop the video because I got to run inside and get top covers because I'm an idiot and forgot them all. And then What did I use them? I got this one over here. Put this in here just in case. There won't be many bees up here. Probably won't need it, but couldn't hurt. Here, just throw it up here. I said I will. Just chop. All right. So top on. Stick these. Well, I'll bump them back down in when I get the undercovers out. Alright, so, yeah, stop that and then change batteries, get undercovers, and come back. Alright, so I've got the undercovers on the other two hives that I forgot. Undercovers for, grab 4 undercovers because this one I'm sure has one, this one I'm sure doesn't because there's a feeder on it. So, hive tools and smoky smoke. Alright. So, poppity because this will just be a feeder. Not much action up here. Surprising because this is the package. They seem to have struggled. I don't know. We'll see, I guess, when I open them up. They definitely aren't as strong as the others. Still seem to be struggling. At least what I'm seeing there. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Definitely not need a super today because these barrels aren't doing shit after almost 2 weeks. Nothing. A little bit of something. I gotta be careful as we get near the queen. A little bit of drawn out comb. I mean, they got to draw everything out, so that's the others. I can smoke right in the face. Let's not do that. The others at least have less work to do, or the swarm that it had tons of food to start with. That's a swarm. Yeah, plenty of resources. Don't see any. Damn, I am blind. I'll just take a photo of that and see if I can check it later because I cannot see if there's eggs in there or not. I mean, they're bringing in resources, but I don't see any eggs yet. Should have enough drawn out to start laying. If they put resources up, we should be putting eggs up if we've got a queen. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. So she might be near here. There we go. We have the brood. That's gorgeous. There we go. Oh, I'm drawing in the middle there. But yeah. Again. Oh, there's tiny little larvae. And probably eggs. So, okay. Yeah, we can get out here now. That's all we need to check. I don't want to risk bumping her or doing something stupid. We need to check the entire hive. We know we have a good laying queen with eggs and larvae and brood and resources. They just got some more work to do. I'm surprised they're not taking that feed though. I mean, I guess because their nectar flows on, they don't want it to get nectar. But that definitely slowed them down, drawn out, because we only have let's see, yeah, there's probably only 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 combs drawn out. So no super for these gals, and we'll leave the opening as is. So we're done here. Since they're not pulling the feed though, I'm going to stick a intercover on. There's no point in giving them a feed if they're not going to pull from it. Waste of sugar and cracks ants. So I don't know if there's... Yeah, they're not really up taking it at all. I mean, there's a couple on the bottom here, but they're not really in the feeder. It counts. Yep. Alright, so that there, so it'll pour it everywhere. Get rid of that dead bee and whatever the fuck that is. Just saw a live cicada over there for that time of the year. I don't know if it's a big year for them or not. So. Alright, actually, you know what I forgot to do? Traps. Because now that they're getting stuff that, enough comb, etc., that you probably need to make sure you don't get gobbled. That's pretty overkill, but not going to hurt to have too many of these. Well, I say that and I'll kill the queen, but that. That. Alright. Now the inner cover. Nice and easy. These to smash, hopefully. Notch up. Top on. Oh, sit. I'm sure they love that. Sit. Alright. Package hive done. On to OG hive, or second year OG hive. So there's now OG hive after that one got rubbed out. Slide everything forward. Frame rest. Give that a second. Use the camera. I don't like taking notes, and this looks good. I still take notes. I just summarize it after I've watched the video back at like 2+ speed. Alright, so this just has an inner cover, so there's some bees here, but not many. Okay. Not great, but that's okay. I won't need it much. That's definitely stuck. This is my towered terraced super. Yeah, so this is the super I had last time because I was worried about them. They were just crazy crowded. Felt like they were at the front door just trying to get out. They were bearding when it was 60 degrees, 50, 60 degrees. So I haven't drawn a ton of it out. Oh, potentially none of it out. Let's see here. Go quickly through this, see if we can get to frames that may actually be drawn. Yeah, probably smoke it. Nothing else, just to clear some of these frames off so I can. Alright, let's see what we got here. Nada. A little bit. Just drawing out this comb. Actually, you know what? They've drawn out more frames off of it. That's partially drawn. That's a sticky. Yeah, because we got fur comb down below. Partially drawn. This is all honey, so that's good. So I might. This is probably going to be one of those that are going to be close to whether I want to add a super or not, because it's. Frames are still. Man, you fuckers. They have stuck the tons of burr comb between the boxes for some reason, and it's creating problems. So these are mostly drawn out. Not quite fully. So let's see what I got here. That one's fully drawn out, maybe. Well, I say fully, but it's still fairly thin. Flow should be on right now, so rather over super than under super, because yeah, this one's probably close, but probably also close enough that it wouldn't hurt to go ahead and super. Get the frames to sit together. Yep, and died. Some of that will fix itself when I get down to the next box. So we'll slide all these back. We'll slide some of the ones I had it drawn in. Doesn't hurt to check a bowl of super. Alright. Get my tower of power off here. Actually, I'll get that off from the other side. It'll be easier. At least lift it off from the other side. Alright. Again, lots of bird comb, lots of bees, fat comb. Yeah. 8. This is the 8 frame, by the way, so for whatever reason I had to count that. I'll just crack a bunch of this off because they're just making a mess on the box above them because of it. So for now, I'm going to get off of it. Blowing on them pisses them off. Well, that was funny. I just saw one of them carrying out one of the larvae that I exposed. Never seen that. Obviously, brood larvae in this bird comb I'm scraping off, and I just saw one of them carrying it out. I guess they want to keep the protein, or they're trying to throw it out the front door. I'm not sure which. All right, girl. I'll give you one shot. There you go. You'll probably still die, but at least you have a chance. All right. Shit. Piss on that. So, let's do a quick check here. Again, I'm not going to do too much here. I just want to make sure, well, there's that much brood. Actually, there's that much larva and much resources as I see here. I might not do much of a check here, because what am I going to do? This is all, let's see what we got. If this is honey or if there's any brood here. Looks like it wants to come out because the other one doesn't. So, whoa, that's heavy. Holy smokes, that's heavy. Speaking of smokes, get distracted when the nectar's on, it flows on, and you forget to smoke them every now and then. Alright. Wonky comb, but holy shit, I can harvest. Oh, that's the. Man, that's a monster. Whew, that's heavy. That's the. Well, that's their super though, so that's not one we harvest from, so. Nothing in the way of small hive beetle, so that's good. Alright, so yeah, this is going to be all brood, or all. Keep hitting that tape and the sound throws me off. It's aluminum tape. Alright, let's pull the bottom box just to make sure we got brood, because I don't really see any up here. Well, let me pull. Let's pull the bottom box. That's where I probably found it in it. You know what? Yeah. Put one of these center frames if I can and see maybe a first brood. Not this one. Yeah, there's some, yeah. So, and larva. And I gotta watch out because she might be here. Alright, we'll get out of here. It's weird that there's drones up high, but that might be just left over from when we had problems before. Pollen everywhere, food everywhere. I can see brood galore down there, so yeah. We'll get out of here. I'll probably pull that bottom box just to check the small hive beetle traps. It's gonna be all. Just gonna pull the frames here. Oh, that's so heavy. Man, that's heavy. Yeah, see drone brood. A ton of drone brood down here. So let's pull a frame or two just to be safe. Pull them all by any means, but we're gonna see. I'm sure there was something wonky I missed because I closed it up too quick. Let's get this frame off of here because there's not much in this. Because it gets stuck. Come on. Okay, we've not drawn that out at all. So, resources, no brood. course, is brood. Turn the drones down here. Of course, that could be the for the new queen. Again, drone brood down here. Had good brood up top though, so that still might be old. Now there's larvae there. Well, it's down low though, so pretty expected. Supercedure cell. I don't know if that's old or not. I'll leave that. It's not a swarm cell. I mean, the old queen might be. I should pick up those. Damn it. I hate doing this because the queen could be on here. Let's double check. Swiffer stuff is in the bottom and it's near the entrance, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that out, hopefully without getting stung. So you're trying to get it out of the hive anyway, so I might as well get it out of the hive. Still a little worried about this one. It's got hive beetles on it, but Lord, good Lord. A ton of them there. And we're stuck to it still. These. Okay, so got that out. I'm a little worried about brood pattern, but I think some of what I'm seeing is probably leftover queen versus new queen. So let's get this back in here. Get some hive beetle traps in here and move on. I'm still definitely a little nervous about this one, so in a couple weeks after all those drones should be gone, if they're not good by then I might be in trouble. We'll see. You know, we are cautiously optimistic. Heavy on the cautious, light on the optimistic. We'll see. I got a mega crap ton of bees. That's the one good thing. So we should get away from the entrance and make them work to move it out of the damn hive. Put a couple per box to be safe, because that clearly had a bunch of small hive bees. This box clearly has a good amount of small hive beetles in it. Alright, that's done. Get this off. This back on. Man, that's heavy. There's so much nectar in there. And honey and some brood. Alright, more traps. Got some angry bees around me, so that's always fun. Down, get off of me. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and super this up too, just to be safe. Because, oh, that's what an idiot. Because I think with the nectar flow on, if I don't, then we're going to run out of space pretty quickly, maybe before the next inspection. So. I am going to go away from 10 frame equipment, or 8 frame equipment in the very near future, so I'll do this tiered crap. Mixing of stuff. Bought the 8 frame as a cheap on the Facebook thing. New. Probably an Amazon return where somebody else said I don't want 8 frames. Oh well. That's there. And there's that notch, so I may not use that top cover as this other one does. Up. Alright, that box is up. My nose is scratched. Not get stung, but these are still here. Move, I'm going to squish you. Thank you. Still squished still, but to give it a shot at least. Alright, so yeah, I'm nervous about that one. But some of that, like I said, I think is still fixing the queenless problem from, what, 3 weeks ago? I have to look back at my notes. So, yeah. And this is the swarm trap. Actually, I'll get that video. This is the swarm trap that brought from John's. Gonna leave it here a week. Then take it back to John's with a full-size hive and start a little bee yard there. So he's got flowers galore. He's near 2 flower shops basically that grow cut flowers. He's got his grapes for his wine. So Hieronymus buys wine. So, all right, inspection's done.